What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Magicide, and welcome to my brand new series here playing Crusader Kings II, going back to form, as you will. But we're going to do something a little bit different with this playthrough. After my kind of long hiatus here, I've thought about like different games that I wanted to do series on, and some upcoming things for the somewhat near future. But I always arrived back on playing on Crusader Kings II. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do something a little different today. We are playing on a 2.8.2.1 here. This is right before the Holy Fury expansion releases, although there isn't even a release date for it yet. I suspect that the Paradox will probably release it sometime after the Steam Summer Sale, which will probably be in like late July or August when they release it. So I believe, anyways, that's just speculation, but I think that if you chart the course of their DLC release schedule, I think it's going to be something more akin to like 2015 with Horse Lords, where it releases sometime in August. But nevertheless, we are playing with the most recent patch right now and all expansions, but I have Conclave turned off and I have Jade Dragon turned off. I have Jade Dragon turned off for a very particular reason, and that reason is that we are playing with the Shattered World mod. You can actually find this mod on the Steam community mod section thingy. I think it's a fantastic mod. I actually tried it out the other night, and everything works pretty good here. So I think we're going to do that. Let us jump right in. I think I'll actually describe our little playthrough here as we get into it. So let's go into a new game. We're going to start off at the very beginning in 769. As soon as we get access here. Most of the rules should be already set up, but we'll have to take a look. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to play as the Canary Islands. That's right, we are going to be playing as a one province miner. We are West African, but there's more. You know what? I figured we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. In addition, we're going to actually do a little bit of ruler designer. I was hoping to actually have a After the End mod campaign series for the past few months, but the last time I played it, and I had about like 10 episodes, by the way, uploaded to YouTube, but just not published because the mod, for whatever reason, just kept crashing on me, and there was some really funky things going on, and I didn't really care for it, so I decided to say screw it. So anyways, let's design our dude. Let's give him some crazy hair. How about some, let's see here, let's give him some headgear. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Okay, let's see here. For our coat of arms, you know what? I did take a look at this before. I kind of wanted the torches. Yeah, we'll do white and red. That looks pretty good. And for our attributes, I'm thinking, let's see here, we're going to be 16. What do we want my dynasty's name to be? You know what? We're going to call you Pabst, because that is the refreshing beverage that I just happen to have on hand. What is your first name, sir? I don't know. Thinking about a good, like, Moroccan dishes. That's what I probably should name my characters after. Something like that. But, I don't know. We'll just call you Aziz. How about that? Aziz Pabst. So we are going to be West African, and we are planning on actually reforming our religion, too, in this campaign series. For our education, you know, I actually gave this a fair amount of thought, and I'm thinking since we start off, you know, pretty low, I'm thinking about maybe doing something like this, going with the Mastermind Theologian, because we're going to need that learning. So I like the sound of that. As far as the rest of our stats go, I would really like our health to be a little increased here, and then our stewardship, something like that. We haven't even gotten into traits yet, by the way. So what do we have here? What can we do? We would like, say, you know, I could keep it. No, that's gonna be. Oh, hold up. Let's take those off. Yeah, we don't want those. That's gonna. Every time you do a trait here, every time you increase something, it increases your age. So I'm thinking we should probably use. I definitely want to be lustful. Let's see here. Anything else that might actually be worth my time? Let's see here. Deceitful, shy, just. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do any of those. I would have really loved to have done a military focused person, but Be that as it may, I think I'm gonna go for learning this time around because you know what, I don't want to go too buck wild with it. Let's see here. We want to do, can we do attractive at least? That's minus 16. How the hell is attractive worth more than quick? That makes no sense to me. Let's see, we can become a homosexual. Legitimized bastard. I think that just, yeah, reduces our diplomacy. So I think we'll keep our traits and everything. We'll leave that open. We still have plenty of time here. We're kind of sort of young-ish. I like the sound of that. Let's finish up here. Let's start it off. All right. So as far as the Shattered World goes, we definitely have the Shattered World on. We are going to keep Gavelkind. We're going to keep it nice and simple here. We're going to keep our republics. Let's see here. The new Casus Belli, we are going to leave that off. The government, so this is the big one. This is what I was going to say. Shattered World mod actually has this option here to change the government types to everybody. So we can have everybody be feudal, everybody become tribal, or feudals are tribal. So let's see here. A top holding of every county will be made into tribe. What about this one? Feudals are tribal. The top holding of every feudal county will be made a tribe, and the holder's government type will change to tribal. Non-temple baron tier vassals will be destroyed. That sounds fabulous. We're going to do that. Let's see here. The other stuff, it's pretty cut and dry. Minor epidemics, we're going to do definitely fewer of those. Aztec invasion, we're going to leave that off for obvious reasons. And I do have to say, I don't understand why everybody hates this expansion here, the Aztec or the Sunset Invasion. I think it's fantastic. It's a hell of fun. It's just not going to be appropriate for what we're doing, because if we left everybody as one province miners and have the Aztecs come in, they're going to wreck everybody. We are playing with the monks and mystics, by the way. I want to have a little bit more fun with that. So we are going to do the devil worshippers. What are the other options here? Default, okay. Turkic conquerors will be random. Shattered retreats off. Let's see here. I think everything else is what I want. Okay, the gender equality. I am going to change that because it's just a little wonky, I guess. I actually like the option, but when we're playing as Gavelkind, it really tends to make things a hell of a lot more difficult. And while I do like the increased challenge, it's just a little too much, I think. So we're going to leave that basically. See, we could leave it as default. What is this? Is available. You know what? We're just going to leave it to default. How about that? Supernatural events is on. Okay, everything else. I'm just scrolling through this really slowly just to make sure that everything is good to go. We are going to keep interfaith marriages open because I think that produces some really interesting scenarios and options available to us. Well, it's available to everybody, but I mean, it still produces some very interesting options there. So everything else looks pretty good to me. We are going to be playing with the diplomatic range as restricted. Keep things nice and realistic, I suppose. Let's see here. Way of life seduction, we're going to keep that off. Release prisoners after punishment. Well, if you guys have tuned into my previous Crusader Kings II campaigns, you will know by now that I absolutely hate this option, that this disables achievements for whatever reason. I hate it. It's stupid. I like to leave it off. It just doesn't make sense to actually keep this on, that, you know, you punish somebody in your dungeon, you automatically boot them out. Yeah, I don't think so. So all this other stuff here. Oh yeah, that's right. The granted independence, we're going to leave that unrestricted because, again, I think that produces like some really awesome, interesting, and wacky ass shit in the game. And it's really fun to see this when you have like the one sub-level barony just go completely independent. I think it's fantastic. Okay, so we're going to start. And we are going to be playing right here, Shattered Canary Islands. Let's give it a shot here. Let's start her up. And I probably should put a timestamp down in the description if you guys wanted to scroll past all of the option sets and everything. Didn't think I spent too much time rambling to actually justify me putting one there. But hey, you know, I suppose if you're sitting around watching Crusader King II campaigns all the time, you probably are sick of people you know, blathering on about it. Okay, so we are West African, we are Berber, so we can raid, which is really nice. Let's see here. West African priests can marry, women can hold temple holdings, which is great. We can have concubines. We are a defensive pagan too. We can be reformed. Women can hold spy master positions. That's good. Inferior at conversion. That's inferior at conversion. I think is only going to be a thing until we actually reform it. That's pretty standard. So anyways, if we zoom out of the map here, let's go into the realm tab. There you go. There are no kingdoms. There are only counts. And then if we go into, where is it, governments? There we go. Everything's tribal except for the nomadic people. And then there are a couple of merchant republics, and then of course some theocracies. Okay, everyone. So I did change a few things. I went back and I decided on changing my ruler a little bit. First of all, I have an heir. I did give my guy an heir. We still are a mastermind theologian, and we still are lustful. I did bump up my stewardship just slightly, but I wanted to have an heir here because, well, we are playing with Gavelkind, and you know, dealing with that kind of stuff just sucks. Just not actually having a child. I'd really hate to actually advance in and make a lot of progress and then not having a son. Don't really want to have that to actually happen. So we are gonna start off with a kid. So first of all, what I should do actually is we're gonna do the whole reshatter. We're gonna let the game run just for a day or two. There we are. Okay, so let's get ourselves our council members. We're gonna need a marshal and a steward, a spy master here. Looks good. And then finally a chief diminer. Alright, so first and foremost, our beginning moves should be trying to fabricate a claim over here in Tamdolt. We also are going to want to train some troops. We want you to build us some legend. Definitely going to want you to study some technology in Badahoth. And I think we'll have you build some zeal here. Okay, so as far as our minor titles go, we're going to need a designated regent. We will take our steward here. And then, let's see here. As far as our commanders go, you are who? You're just a courtier. So, anybody else that actually has worthy military score, there are council. So we're going to kick him off. As far as our laws go, we're not going to be able to change anything because we have to reign for 10 years. And then we're not going to be able to screw around with the realm tab until we're actually a duchy. So I think to start us off with, we're going to do feudal taxation. We're going to set that to small straight away. Let's see here. As far as our ambition goes, I think what we should probably do is try to become exalted among men. Makes the most sense to me. The other thing I'm thinking of is probably going for carousing, simply just so I can actually get the socializer trait right away. And then before we actually unpause again, we are going to send out some carousing invites. I'm hoping I don't get screwed here by giving myself a kid in the beginning, and then the kid kicks the bucket at some point. Let's go ahead and send you a carousing invite as well. So there's nothing else we could do. We could try to pick a patron deity, but that ain't going to be available to us until we have 25 piety. Let's see here. As far as our inheritance go, we're going to nominate our son. Thank you. And we're pretty much stuck at the mercy of this game right now for waiting for the claim to go through. Once we actually have a province over here, we can start to do county conquest wars. So that's what we're going to do. And as far as our military, we are kind of lacking. We can raid, but everybody's going to have a hell of a lot more. Their territory is going to be too strong for the amount of troops that we have to actually do anything, unfortunately. So we're kind of at the mercy of this game for our claim. So we're going to go up to speed 5. Everybody's saying no, except for one person. Wow, we really need that prestige, by the way. Let's take a look at our council. So everybody likes us. Let's try to become kind. I don't think we got it. Nope. Wah, wah, wah. So anyways, as I was saying with the Shattered World mod, if we take a look, everything is broken down into OPMs, one province minors, baby. And then if we go over here to the government tab, well, there you go. Everything is tribal except for... Oh, no way. Wow, they made them tribal too, so there are no nomads in this game. So the only thing we have is tribal, and then we have a couple of merchant republics, and then we have these, the gray areas are theocracies. So that's pretty fantastic. I like the sound of that. Oh, we became close friends with my marshal. Excellent. So when's the next time I can actually go carousing here? Expires 19 December. All right. It used to be a hell of a lot longer. It used to be like, I think like 13 or 14 months before you were actually able to go carousing again. So as soon as we get our claim, or we get enough troops here, we can actually probably start to raid. We do have a 600... You know what? Let us give it a shot. I really don't like to do this right now because having our ships raised like this is going to cost us some cash. But 600 seems like a pretty decent amount. Can we do anything with that? Nope. Damn it. Okay, so... one gold and a little bit of prestige. You know what I could do is I could just, like, you know, come over here and do a little bit of light raiding. You know what? I kind of like the sound of that. It's the only way we're really going to be making any money here. So anytime we see the little, this little icon here, it'll say that we're raiding. We're only going to get a little bit. Unfortunately, we don't have enough troops to actually siege them out. So what I'm going to do is just wander around through these individual provinces here, try to get what we can. Yeah, everything's so tribal. We're not going to get much. So how much cash do we have right now? 16 ducats. Nice. Okay. Well, let's do these last two. We'll get Tangiers here in a second. I guess we're stuck raiding until we get that claim. And then we can start to really do some damage. We're definitely going to want some money anyways, because we're going to, once we have the territory to actually get the Duchy of Marrakesh. I think it's the Duchy of Marrakesh anyways. Yes, the Duchy of Marrakesh. As soon as we have that, we're going to want to actually absolutely create that title. Okay, let's get on our ship. So this is really good because it's bringing us home a whole bunch of money, but it's also giving us a bunch of prestige, and we really need prestige to be, because we're tribal. Okay, well, that being said, let us say come over here, start to raid all these fools up here. Oh shit, you want to know something? I should not be leading my troops here. Whoops, I'm glad I caught that. Really hate to get attacked and then have my my monarch die. That'd be really embarrassing. While pondering over the guest list for the banquet, I wondered if I should invite one of my friends. But of course, you know, and speaking of which, we should be able to go carousing once again. Hopefully everybody says yes this time. Come on, council members, don't be sour grapes on me. Let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Oh, 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 yeah. I rushed around trying to get everyone to work harder, not smarter. Trying to get everybody to work harder, not smarter? To get everybody ready for the banquet and the guests started to arrive, I waited impatiently for Ixi, but still did my best to make sure every guest felt welcome and found its designated place at my table. Okay, so he likes us a little bit better. People are saying yes. One person said no. I can live with that. So how much cash do we have right now? Is it still filling? No. Okay. So we'll go to Granada here. Try to get a little bit more cash. Nice. Became best friends with somebody else, I think. I believe so. Let's see here. Go to our relations. Oh, look at that. 2 of our council members really love us. Fantastic. Alright, let us do this province here. This will be the last one that we'll do for the moment. So even though we're not sieging anything down, doing the light raiding like this is actually pretty beneficial. I mean, we are losing money by having our ships being raised like this, but we're making a hell of a lot more money than we would normally. Nice. Okay, so since we actually have that cash, we can get started here. I think we're going to go for our Earthen Hill Fort first, because that's going to give us more troops, and that's totally necessary. Can we actually come back over here and raid? Is that possible? Alright. So you have a better score. Let's see here. Sure. Have you built us some zeal? Okay. Great way to make some money. Let's go over to Anti-Atlas. I'll raid this coast once again. God damn it. Totally ready for us. Gotta be really careful about this. Don't want to lose all my troops. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to send my people back home. And then stand them down. So they can recover a little bit. Actually, we really didn't need to recover too much here. So I think it's about that time we raised everything again. I know this is going to be really boring and tedious in the beginning, but it kind of is what it is for the moment. Nice, we got our wooden hill fort, which will give us additional levy. Let's go to Pharaoh here. Nice, we got a recruitment drive, which will increase our levy some more. Oh, motherfucker, now we're stressed? You're kidding me. When's the next time we can go carousing? Okay, we got those council members. So here, we'll invite you. And you, madam. And we'll go into our minor titles here. We'll get our commander. Maybe we can become besties with our one commander. Oh, by the way, you know what? We can pick our patron deity here. I'm thinking we should probably go for the one with Marshall. Because the more Marshall we have, the more troops we're going to be able to muster. That's important. You sit huddled up together by the fire, the air thick with tension. The skies outside are dark with heavy clouds, and Shango's presence is as tangible as a lover's touch. Suddenly, the room is lit up by a bright flash, and an ear-deafening crack cuts through the silence. Your son, Mastan, breaks into tears. Fear not, for the god of thunder is our protector. Hoping he became brave, correct? Nope. Worthless. Then we'll do Cadiz here. Will be our one last shop. Or stop for actually getting a little bit of money. We can almost start to siege it out too. Nice, we just became best friends with our chief person, our chief diviner. So we have a 30% chance to lose stress, please. Yeah, oh no, god damn it, it's still there. Son of a bitch. Well, we're gonna keep carousing for a little while till we can get rid of stressed. Alright, let's get back on the ship. Got a little bit of a war chest here. Can we get some more troops? Why, yes. Yes, we can. Alright, let us put you on the ships. Now, as far as our laws go, still nothing I can do about that. Unfortunately. Where else should we go plundering? Let's come up this way. Don't want to go too far away. Oh, look at that. Hey, we can siege this one out. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We can't siege out the church because the church is going to be way too strong. Introduced some people. Yeah. They don't like each other. Of course. This is going to give us a nice little amount of booty here. Go to Mercia. Oh, we have enough troops here to actually siege them out. Perfect. Assuming we don't get hosed with one of the negative events. Lately, I've become afraid that someone might want to hurt me. I am thinking about hiring two food tasters, and maybe bodyguard would be a good idea. I really don't want to become trusting. What is our diplomacy looking like right now? Sure. Well, we didn't become paranoid, so that's good. We're going to pause the game, too. I also want to do a search all. Is there anybody willing to join my court right now? No. Okay. Always want to check that. Nice. Got some cash. So we don't have enough here to actually siege these guys out. We're 4 troops short, but at least we can do a little bit of soft raiding. No! We have abdominal pain. Now what? We have melees, okay. So there, Sonny boy. Let us try to... let's see here. Assign you a guardian. I think we'll do this man here. Even though he's already got the top level opinion of us. I still don't have this fucking claim yet. Jesus Christ. Brought home some more cash. So that's 73. Okay. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a little bit more raiding. So we'll just continue to do a little bit of soft raiding here. I think we'll go back up to, what is it, Cadiz? I think so. I think we should have enough troops to do it. Come on, goddamn you, game. Give me my fucking claim already. Go carousing again. Normally what I would do, I'd just get the socializer trait and just give up on it, but since we're stressed, really want to try to deal with that. Alright, let us sail back up. Boy, this is really slow going. My 2 previous test plays of this. I was going like pretty much just snowballing here. So I'm hoping this soft rating actually gives me more cash. Oh, please get rid of it. Did I get rid of it? Oh, God damn it. So we're carrying a decent amount, I guess. It seems like every time we do this, we get around, say, 30 gold. 1 troop short from actually sieging these guys. Ridiculous. So, do I have a better... No, I don't. Okay, I was going to say, if I had a better Chancellor here... Nice, we lost our fleet. Made some cash. And I think what we're going to do... So we're going to improve our market village here. So we can get a little bit more money. And then we're going to also stand everybody down. Come on, damn it, give me my claim. I really hate... That's one thing I really hate about this game, is just sitting around waiting for claims. It's retarded. So we can worship the ancestors. We don't have any prisoners, right? Oh yeah, I also forgot to do that. Okay, we got a decent amount of troops. We can actually siege some people out. We're gonna march straight up to here. I think it was to Silves, I believe. There we are. You don't make a hell of a lot of money here sieging out the different tribes, but I mean they do help. It does give you something. Oh, nice. We're going to be able to get the church. Fantastic. We're going to get a shit ton of money from that. Nice. So a courtier just became a Midas's touch. Can we get you married to somebody? Sure. Nice. Market town just finished being built. Should give us a little bit more tax income. So yeah, a whole bunch of money. Very nice. Alright. Just gonna walk around here and just double check to make sure there wasn't another province that I could actually siege out. Nope. Okay, so let's go back home. Actually, I may be able to actually raid these guys again. Their churches might not be that strong. Let's take a little look-see here. I know we're going to be losing a little bit of cash by keeping everything raised like this, but the amount of money that we're going to be bringing back... Nice, there we are. Let's hear... we have just some warriors. Oh yeah, baby. All right, so we're gonna siege this out, and then we're gonna go back home, and then we're gonna go declare a war. Come on. Nice. Okay, pause the game. Send you guys back home. All right, so basically what I can do is we're gonna start to fabricate claims down here because we have access to the county conquest now. I mean, well, actually, after we declare this war, of course. Nice, get a whole bunch of money. So let us stand on our troops. Let's declare a war. And then raise up our troops. Put them on ships. They're going to try to come after me, but they're not going to have enough troops to actually siege anything out, which is great. And since we're in a war, we actually have those extra warriors. Although, I know that if you let them sit for a certain amount of time, I think it's a year, they end up, like, hurting you. Okay, first of all, let's get our peace. And we should still have the one prisoner. You know, we could worship the ancestors. Let us do... Guide my sword into battle, please. Yes. Killer! Alright, well, let's stand on our troops. Oh, it actually took away our the event spawn troops. Okay, so what about you guys? You guys have 400 and some odd dudes. So let's get rid of you. So we're going to try to snowball a little bit here. The offering struggled violently when the shaman and her disciples pushed it down on the offering stone. The ancestors will surely be pleased with such a vigorous servant. Now all you can do is wait and hope. May the ancestors bestow their blessing upon me. Alright, so what I'm going to try to do is just actually siege these guys out and not have to worry about the battles, because I want to have as many troops as I possibly can. So even though they might beat us to this actual siege, that's fine. I'm hoping so anyways, because they're probably going to attack us. By the time they're done with their siege, we're going to have a little bit left on ours, and they're going to come back to us and attack us, I bet. Nope, they're just going to sit there. Okay, that works for me. Alright, let us stand you guys down. Alright, now what about anti-Atlas? You guys have 753 troops. I definitely need more. You guys have 800. Could declare war on you. Sure. Alright, let's stand on this like a fleet. Go over there and smash him in the face. Now we could spend the 500 prestige to get the big 2,500 troops, but I don't really want to waste that yet. We are trying to go after the not Paragon of Virtue. Is it Paragon of Virtue? No, Exalted Among Men. So we're going to need 1,000 prestige from them. Besides, you always want to have when you're playing as a tribal entity, you really want to keep at least 500 prestige points booked up, because you never know when you're going to need those extra troops. And you have to keep in mind that the AI has access to that as well. So let's get our peace. Give it a day. Let's stand you guys down. And then let's hard save our game here. So if I declared war on you, so I can do subjugation. I don't want that. What about Marrakesh? You guys have... So most of these guys have a little bit more troops than we have, unfortunately, at the moment. But that should actually even itself out after the this starts to go away. Or not the county loot, but the fact that this right here, new administration. So once this actually goes away, so 30 April of 1795. Holy shit, man. It's gonna be a while before we have access to those troops. Let's see here. Our steward and friend wants to have a duel. Sure. You know what? Since we're not in war, let's go ahead and go carousing. I'm still trying to get rid of that nasty stress trait. We'll get our one commander. Actually, do we have anybody to replace him with? Oh, we do. Fabulous. Alright, let's go carousing with that man as well. So your ruler is unmarried. I'm going to search for a smith. I don't think we're going to do that. The other thing about carousing is it's going to kill a little bit of time, and hopefully going to allow us to actually get a little bit more troops. Allow that to recover. So we got this massive recruitment drive. Nice. We should be able to probably take out... Let's see here. Oh, we can totally attack him now. Oh. He doesn't have that many troops. Declare a war. Get our troops. Yeah. Put them all in the ships. Come on, please. Yeah. Got rid of that shit. Let's go hunting. We're gonna hard save after that. Getting stressed and depressed are really hard traits to play ball with. Okay, so all of our troops. Can we send you guys down? Fantastic. Alright, let's go over here and siege them out. And I think this is probably where we're going to cut the episode off at when we're done sieging these guys out. Might be a little shorter than what I normally do with my video length, but with that being said, shouldn't be much of a problem. Okay, they siege that out, but I'm going to take over their one province. So we got some guy that actually came to our court. He's not that great. Let's get our peace. Yeah. So now we have enough land here, we can actually form the duchy, but we need the money. It's a fine day, and you are out hunting with a small party. As you take a break to eat your midday meal, you find yourself in a discussion on archery with... I'm not going to pronounce your name. Turns out that he is also a devout follower of Shango. The longer you talk, the more you seem to have it in common. Oh yeah. Man, I'm becoming like besties with all my people. Alright, so this is one thing that we have to pay attention to. I really want to reform our religion. Let's pause our game. So if we go over to the religious overlay here, one of our holy sites is here in Marrakesh. The other one is in the Atlas Plateau, and then the other holy sites are down here. Oh, we have another one over here in... What is this? Majerba? Djerba. So we have access to Marrakesh as far as us actually taking it over, but I don't think we have the troops yet. We have 720 troops. You have 769. So it's going to be a little bit longer before we're able to actually take these guys out, but we need the money to actually create this duchy title. Let's see here. It's going to take us 160 gold. So what I'm thinking what we should do is hold off and try to recover our levy as much as possible and then start raiding, because we need that money. Absolutely. But anyways, that's going to have to wait for the next episode where we do all of the above. We're going to have to basically sit on our hands, wait for our levy to recover, and then we'll hopefully get our title. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a good one.